Did you know that after age 61, out of 3 men will experience a dangerous fall every single year? And most of these accidents don't happen on icy sidewalks or busy streets. They happen in the safety of your own home. That's the shocking truth. And the reason isn't always age itself. It's often the result of 5 simple mistakes that quietly build up, weakening your balance and stealing your confidence. If you've ever grabbed a wall for support, hesitated at the top of the stairs, or felt nervous about slipping in the bathroom, you're not alone. These are warning signs that too many men ignore until it's too late. But here's the good news. Today we'll uncover the 5 hidden mistakes that cause older men to lose balance, and more importantly, I'll show you how small daily changes can restore your stability, protect your independence, and keep you living life on your own terms. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing the places our community represents, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. Stay with me until the end because the last mistake might surprise you the most. Now let's get started. Mistake number 1 is ignoring muscle loss in the legs. This is one of the most common and most dangerous errors men make after 60. Many think weakness is just a normal part of aging. They assume feeling unsteady or slower is something they must accept. But the truth is very different. What's happening inside the body is a process called muscle loss or sarcopenia. Every single year after middle age, the body naturally sheds muscle unless you fight back with daily activity. It creeps up silently. At first you may not notice it, but little by little the thighs and calves weaken. These are the very muscles that keep you standing tall, walking with confidence, and rising from a chair with ease. When those muscles shrink, even everyday tasks become a challenge. Climbing stairs feels harder, stepping off a curb requires more caution, and getting out of bed can feel like a battle. I want to share the story of Michael, a retired teacher who turned 77 last year. In his younger days, Michael loved hiking with his wife and playing catch with his grandchildren. But after retirement, his days became more sedentary. He sat more, moved less, and without realizing it, his legs lost strength. When his doctor explained the change, Michael was shocked. He thought slowing down was just part of life. But in reality, he had been letting his muscles disappear. Maybe you've noticed it too. Do you hesitate at the top of a staircase? Do you wobble after standing up too quickly? Those are warning signals that your body's asking for attention. The risk isn't just weakness. When the legs lose power, the body tries to compensate. You might shuffle your feet, grip the furniture, or even hold your breath when bending down. These small adjustments don't solve the problem. They make it worse, and that's when falls happen. The emotional impact is just as serious. When you feel unsteady, you begin to lose confidence. You second-guess every move. That fear can stop you from going out with friends, taking trips, or trying new activities. The less you do, the weaker you become. It's a vicious cycle. But here's the powerful truth. It's never too late to rebuild your strength. Michael began with simple steps. He practiced standing up from a chair without using his hands. He walked heel to toe down his hallway. He added gentle calf raises at the kitchen counter. And within weeks, he felt steadier. His confidence returned. He no longer avoided stairs or long walks. That's the message for you too. Your legs are your lifelong support system. They deserve daily care. Even small actions can bring back strength, coordination, and peace of mind. Don't wait for a fall to force change. Start today with 5 minutes of extra walking, a few careful stretches, or an easy balance move. If you're still watching and this resonates with you, type the number 1 in the comments. It shows me you're here and ready to take the first step. Remember, independence is built on strong legs. When you give them attention each day, you're not only protecting your safety, you're investing in your freedom to live life fully. Now that we've looked at muscle loss, let's move forward to the next mistake, one that might be hiding right under your feet. Mistake number 2 is relying on old, unsafe footwear. It sounds simple, but it's a hidden danger that quietly robs older men of balance and stability. Many of us grow attached to our shoes. They feel comfortable, familiar, almost like old friends. But what happens when those shoes are no longer safe? The soles wear thin, the tread disappears, the structure weakens, and suddenly every step becomes riskier than you realize. Think about this. A pair of shoes can make the difference between standing tall or slipping on a smooth floor. Worn-out backs or floppy heels no longer support the foot. Slippers or sandals inside the house may feel easy, but they often encourage shuffling, tripping, or rolling an ankle. It's not just a physical issue. There's also psychology involved. Many men see their old shoes as a symbol of comfort, stability, or memories. Letting go feels almost like losing a piece of themselves, but clinging to unsafe footwear puts independence at risk. I think of Robert, an 80-year-old neighbor who swore by his favorite leather loafers. He had worn them for nearly 10 years. They were soft, broken in, and felt like a second skin. But twice in 1 month, he slipped on the kitchen floor while wearing them. That was the wake-up call his family needed. His daughter convinced him to try sturdy walking shoes with non-slip soles. At first, Robert complained they felt stiff and unfamiliar, but within weeks he admitted he could walk with more confidence. He didn't have to grab the wall each time he stood up. Ask yourself this: have you ever hesitated before stepping on a slick surface? Have you caught your toe on a rug and nearly fallen? Sometimes it's not your legs or balance, it's your shoes failing to protect you. The solution is simple yet powerful. Choose footwear that offers a secure fit. Look for good arch support. Look for slip-resistant soles. Athletic shoes, supportive walking shoes, or even specially designed house shoes can all help. If you deal with bunions, swelling, or foot pain, seek advice from a store that specializes in comfort and safety for older adults. Replacing shoes may not feel like a big step, but in reality, it can be one of the fastest ways to restore balance. It's a small investment that pays off every single day. Think of it this way: a safe pair of shoes is like a trustworthy companion, keeping you steady wherever you go. There's also dignity in making this choice. It's not about admitting weakness, it's about protecting your future, it's about honoring your independence. Your steps should carry you forward with confidence, not with fear. If you're watching this and realize your shoes might be part of the problem, let me know by commenting the number 2 below. That's your signal to yourself and to me that you're ready to take action. Remember, unsafe shoes are like hidden traps under your own feet. Don't let loyalty to old favorites keep you from safety. Treat your feet with respect, and they'll reward you with strength and stability. Now that we've seen how footwear affects balance, let's move forward to another silent thief of stability. This one isn't under your feet, it's in your eyes and ears. Mistake number 3 is neglecting vision and hearing checks. This mistake sneaks up quietly. Many men don't even realize it's happening until balance is already slipping away. Your eyes and ears do far more than connect you to the world. They guide your steps. They alert you to danger. They work together with your brain and your legs to keep your footing secure. Think about it. When vision gets blurry, depth perception fades. When hearing becomes muffled, your awareness shrinks, and suddenly the brain has less information to work with. You may not see the edge of a rug. You may miss a step on the driveway. You may not hear a warning sound behind you. And just like that, a stumble turns into a fall. Many older men downplay these changes. They convince themselves that squinting a little harder is fine, or that turning the TV volume up is normal. For some, it's pride. For others, it's the belief that glasses or hearing aids are signs of weakness. But ignoring these changes comes with a cost: your safety and your independence. Let me share the story of Richard, a 76-year-old craftsman who loved woodworking in his garage. Over time, his eyesight grew weaker. He leaned closer to his tools. He squinted at every measurement, but he brushed it off. When his family finally persuaded him to see an optometrist, Richard discovered he needed new glasses. The difference was immediate. Not only did he avoid close calls with uneven steps, but he also felt safer working with his hands again. The same truth applies to hearing. Balance relies on tiny structures deep inside the ear. Even a small loss can tip the scale toward dizziness. Something as simple as earwax buildup can leave you feeling uncertain. Regular hearing checks can restore clarity, protect awareness, and even reduce the risk of falls. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you had your eyes or ears checked? Do you still wear glasses from years ago? Do you sometimes miss parts of conversations? If so, your balance may already be paying the price. The fix is straightforward. Schedule annual exams for both vision and hearing. Update prescriptions. Clean your ears safely. And if needed, don't be afraid of hearing aids. They're not signs of weakness. They're tools of wisdom. They give your brain the information it needs to keep you steady in a busy world. Richard's story isn't rare. It's a reminder that clarity brings confidence. When you see and hear clearly, you step with certainty. You move through life with less hesitation, and you regain the freedom to go where you want. If this part speaks to you, type the number 3 in the comments. It's a small step to show that you're listening and ready to take action. Remember, protecting your senses is protecting your independence. Don't let pride or habit hold you back. The world is brighter and safer when you give yourself the gift of clear vision and hearing. Now that we've covered the role of eyes and ears in balance, let's move on to the 4th mistake, one that many men ignore because they think exercise is only for the young. Mistake number 4 is skipping balance and flexibility exercises. This is one of the most overlooked habits among older men. When we think of exercise, we often picture weightlifting, jogging, or sports. But as we age, those activities matter less than something far simpler, keeping our balance sharp and our body flexible. And too many men let these vital skills slip away. Here's the problem. Without practice, balance naturally fades. Muscles tighten, reaction time slows. Even simple moves like turning in the kitchen, reaching for a high shelf, or stepping into the shower can suddenly feel risky. What used to feel automatic now demands caution. Science is clear. The systems that control balance muscles, joints, eyes, and inner ears become less efficient with time unless you challenge them regularly. And once they weaken, even minor slips can turn into dangerous falls. I remember the story of Harold, an 80-year-old who used to walk every morning. He decided stretching was unnecessary and stopped doing it. Over time, his hips and back grew stiff. One day while reaching for the phone, he tripped on a rug and fell. His physical therapist later introduced him to simple balance routines, standing on one foot while brushing his teeth, practicing side steps, doing gentle yoga stretches. Within weeks, Harold noticed fewer stumbles, and he regained the confidence to enjoy daily walks again. This shows us something powerful. You don't need hours of training to protect yourself. A few minutes each day is enough to wake up stabilizing muscles, loosen stiff joints, and refresh your body's natural reactions. Think of small practices like heel-to-toe walking, holding a sturdy chair while standing on one leg, or gentle Tai Chi movements. These aren't just exercises, they are acts of self-care. They are investments in independence. Ask yourself this: do you ever avoid quick turns because you fear losing balance? Do you hesitate when reaching above your head? Those are signs your flexibility and balance are slipping. And the sooner you act, the faster you can turn it around. Even if you've had aches or old injuries, most exercises can be adapted. The goal isn't to push hard, the goal is to practice consistently. 5 minutes of stretching every day beats one intense session once a week. The benefits go far beyond fall prevention. You'll stand taller with better posture, you'll ease joint pain, and you'll feel lighter, more confident in every movement. That confidence matters. It allows you to keep up with grandchildren, enjoy hobbies, and move freely at home or outside. If this speaks to you, type the number 4 in the comments. That one word can be your personal reminder to start today. Remember, skipping balance work is like skipping the foundation of a house. Without it, everything else becomes unstable. But when you build that foundation with daily habits, you secure not just your safety, but your freedom to live life fully. Now that we've seen how balance exercises protect independence, let's move forward to the 5th and final mistake, one that might be hiding inside your own home. Mistake number 5 is overlooking home hazards and unsafe environments. This is perhaps the easiest mistake to fix, yet one of the most dangerous to ignore. Most men feel comfortable in their homes. After all, it's the place you know best. But here's the reality: most falls don't happen outside. They happen right inside the home. And often it's because of hidden dangers that blend into daily life. Loose rugs, trailing cords, cluttered hallways, dim lighting, slippery bathroom floors, wobbly steps. These may seem harmless at first, but in a split second they can turn into a serious accident. I think of James, an 82-year-old who prided himself on being independent. For years, he believed his house was perfectly safe. Then one evening, he tripped over a worn mat by the front door and fell hard. Thankfully, he recovered. But it was a wake-up call. With his family's help, James decluttered each room, added brighter nightlights, and placed non-slip mats in the bathroom. Small adjustments, big difference. Within weeks, he felt safer and more confident moving around his home. Here's what makes this mistake tricky. We get used to our surroundings. We stop noticing the small hazards that build up. A stack of magazines by the couch, shoes near the doorway, a hallway that feels darker at night than we realize. Over time, our eyes adjust, but our balance does not. There's also a psychological barrier. Many men resist making changes because they don't want their homes to look like senior homes. They worry grab bars or raised toilet seats will make them feel old. But here's the truth. Adding safety features is not weakness, it's wisdom, it's self-respect, and it's an investment in staying independent longer. Ask yourself this: do you get up at night to use the bathroom without proper lighting? Do you ever step into the shower without holding support? If so, you're facing unnecessary risks every single day. The solutions are simple. Install sturdy handrails on stairs, place grab bars in the shower, use non-slip mats, make sure essential items are stored within easy reach, and ask a trusted friend or family member to walk through your home with you. Fresh eyes can spot dangers you've stopped noticing. Remember, your home should be a sanctuary, not a source of hidden danger. Every improvement you make, no matter how small, is a gift to your future self. It's a way of honoring your health and protecting your independence. If you're still with me, type the number 5 in the comments. That's your signal that you're ready to take action in your own home. Think of it this way. When you make your home safer, you're not just preventing falls. You're giving yourself the freedom to enjoy life with confidence. You're showing care for those who worry about you. And you're ensuring that the place you love most continues to be a safe haven for years to come. Now that we've uncovered all 5 mistakes, let's bring everything together in a powerful conclusion and remind ourselves what truly protects balance, confidence, and independence after 60. As we close, let's take a moment to bring it all together. The 5 mistakes we've talked about today are not signs of weakness. They are reminders, opportunities to take small but powerful steps toward a safer, stronger life. First, we saw how ignoring muscle loss in the legs can quietly steal stability, but with simple daily movement, strength can be rebuilt. Second, we looked at old unsafe footwear. A new pair of supportive shoes may seem small, but it can change the way you move through every day. Third, we uncovered the hidden danger of neglecting vision and hearing checks. Clear sight and sound give your brain the tools to keep balance steady. Fourth, we talked about the importance of balance and flexibility exercises. Just minutes each day can restore agility and confidence. And finally, we saw how overlooking home hazards creates unnecessary risks. Simple adjustments can transform your home into a safe, welcoming space. Maybe you recognized yourself in one of these mistakes, or maybe you thought of someone you love. Either way, remember, this balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's about confidence, dignity, and the freedom to keep living life on your own terms. So take action. Don't wait for a fall to remind you of what's at stake. Choose strength, safety, and independence today. If this video gave you insight, leave a comment below and share one step you plan to take. Your words inspire others in this community. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. Your support helps us continue creating content to guide and encourage you. Thank you for watching. Stay steady, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.